my little boy is fast asleep here. His little eyes just opened. Welcome aboard. I'm Raleigh Brown. This is Curve Flattening Concert number, what number is it? 448. And I see Michael Tierson here, and Ann Mintz, and Keith Shaw, and Michael Anthony Wood, and Charlie Bryant, and Ken ENSUE, and Oreo. And Oreo has a play date today. Well, my boy, I'm not saying his name because it'll wake him up, but he had a play date yesterday with Bella, the Australian Shepherd, and that went pretty well, except for the fight. Well, the argument. They had a little argument. So Ann Caston is here, and Warren and Janelle. I have the Gibson. Warren and Janelle requested not a song, but a guitar. So I got out the old Gibson. Zapp is here, and Mike Verbeek, and Jim Moore. Linda Pasqua-Blaze, and Slim Edelman, and Judy Wong, and Leonard Augenstein from Bavaria. It's good to see you all here. And let me think. I might have to do a little juggling of tunes here. I'm not sure. Rhonda Scott Merrick has continually asked for a Michel Legrand tune. Hi, Michelle Lamb, my niece, and Rich Fowler. I see you there, and Rhonda is here. Good. Okay. So basically we're going by sheet music here today, but I will do my best for you. I used to play this song years and years ago, and I just got it out a half hour ago, and we'll see if I can get through it for you. It is a beautiful song called What Are You Doing for the Rest of Your Life? And we'll start out with that, and let me say hi to Carol Pratt and Lauren Payne and Karen Beatty, my dear, and it's good to see you all here. I'm a little, I wouldn't say flustered, but it's been a busy morning, and little Junior here had the pukies last night, and he had a little bit of pukies this morning, but then we went to the park and he seemed okay. He was a very good boy at the park today, nearly perfect. And his education is continuing, and so is mine. I'm learning what I have to do and what I should not be doing. And it's good to keep trying to understand whatever it is you're trying to understand, whether it's the guitar or Tai Chi or whatever, or dog training. So here we go with, I'm going to do this one first, so if I screw it up, you'll have hopefully forgotten it by the end of the concert. So this is What Are You Doing for the Rest of Your Life? No? Here we go. I played it better before. that's the best I can do on that one. I'm not ready to really blow on it because I'd have to sit with it for a few hours. Jim Greco is here, but I hope you appreciated that. And I don't remember the names because I've been, my life is pretty busy right now with this little guy. He's a full-time job, you might say. And so I have not had quite as many opportunities to rehearse stuff and stuff like that. So I'm kind of flying on a wing and a prayer, which I could play for you in the Joseph Spence style, but I will not because I have a whole set planned here, okay? So next up is the wonderful Jimmy Webb tune, maybe one of the greatest tunes of the 20th century, Wichita Lineman. So I will do that for you, and we will talk some more. I'm a lineman for the county, and I ride the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wires, I can hear you through the line. The Wichita lineman is still on the line. You know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows that stretch down south, I'll never stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. So that's Wichita Lineman by Jimmy Webb. Let me see who else is here. If I'm missing anyone, David Arthur Ratcliffe over there in the UK. And I think that's it. I think I said hi to everybody else. So onward and upward. Let me do one more for you. This one was a request from Helene Tober Fowler, and it's another tune that I don't ordinarily play, but I thought I would just take a shot at it. And it's kind of a one-time through deal because I can't really improvise on it very much till I'm more familiar with it. So, but it's called "It's Been a Long, Long Time." I'm trying to remember where I heard it in my youth. You know, somebody like Connie Francis or some early pop singer from the 50s. I first heard sing it. So here we go. Maybe we will try a second time through. So that's It's Been a Long, Long Time. I do not know who wrote that. And Brian Kuiper's here and says hello to Charlie Brown. Charlie stretched out on the love seat here. If I moved back, you could. If he stretches his legs out, there's no room for me on the love seat. It's supposed to cover 2 people, but only 1 dog apparently. And you're welcome, Helene. And did I say hi to Linda Pasquablaze? Hi, Linda. Yeah, Linda says, my mom used to sing this around the house. I think that maybe my mom, I don't know that she sang it, but I'm sure that I heard it somehow through her, like her records, which were, like Eddie Cantor and Al Jolson and, stuff like that. So a little bit of announcements here. Hello to the Invisibles. Kate Mack, Linda Worcester, Kit Serikaku, and Judith Fox, and Bill Rubenstein, Invisible as we call him, and Mike Stillman, and Joel Biget, and Mario Prue, whose guitar I am not playing today. So, in fact, I'm going to switch guitars for the next tune, and we'll come back to the Gibson in a little bit, but this is a drop D tune, so I will hope not to disturb the sleeping beast. And I'm going to continue doing my announcements in a second, but I want you to be able to hear them, so I will get the guitar first. Okay, so I did Invisibles. As usual, there's the Dog Biscuit Fund is right here, PayPal and Venmo. And I didn't cloink you, so I now cloink you. Good morning to everyone who's here early and late. And that includes Carol Sherman. Hi, Carol. And John Sprouse. And Rich Laughlin. And Tom Dietz. Okay, Charlie Bryant. Jewel Stein and Sammy Chan. Dyslexics of the World Untie. I think that's meant to be Sammy Kahn. Who wrote It's Been a Long, Long Time. So thank you for that, cloink, Warren and Janelle. So Charlie the dog has been doing really well, except for his little pukey episode, and didn't even require any cleanup. He was so, he just had the dry heaves in here, and then he puked a little fluid out back. But he seems to be kind of okay now. He's a little lethargic today. It's one of my concerns. We're gonna go see the vet for a wellness visit and see how he's doing. And I think that's all my announcements. I'm on today. I'm on tomorrow at 3. Come join me if you have a chance. On Tuesday, I'm pretty sure Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch will be doing their last show for a while. So they are going to go out on the road. They're going to be in Kerrville. They're going to be in Utah. And so catch them while you can. I think this Tuesday at 10:30 on Cozy Sheridan's page is the last chance for a while. And And then Wednesday I'll be back, and anything that happens after that, we will talk about then. But I assume there will be the usual suspects, like Slim Edelman and Warren Bendler and Bunny Barnes. But we'll see. So next up, there was a request for a Phil Ochs song, and this is one of my favorites. It's not a typical Phil Ochs song, but it's a really beautiful one. It was on an Indiana farm in the middle of the country, growing in the fields of gray, Jim Dean of Indiana. His mama died when he was a boy. His daddy was a stranger. Marcus Winslow took him in. Nobody seemed to want him. The hired hand sang like a storm. Sometimes he would beat him, for he would never do the chores. He was lost in dreaming. He never seemed to find a place with the flatlands and the farmers. So he had to go one day, he said, to be an actor. Once he came back from the movie town with starlets from the stages. They locked themselves inside his room. The people turned their faces. Then a neighbor ran from the movie house. The chickens, they were scattered. He swore he saw upon the screen Jim Dean of Indiana. Played a boy without a home, torn with no tomorrow, reaching out to touch someone, a stranger in the shadow. The Winslows left for the movie town. They drove across the country. They hoped that he would stay around. They hoped he would be friendly. He talked with them for half an hour. But he was busy racing. Then he left for the Grapevine Road, and they left for Indiana. Then Marcus heard on the radio that a movie star was dying. He turned the tuner way down low, so Hortense could go on sleeping. It was not until they reached the farm where the hired hand was waiting. The wind was silent through the grain. It was just as they had told him. They buried him just down the road, a mile from the farmhouse. And it was there I placed a flower for Jim Dean of Indiana. Jim Dean of Indiana. Another guitar. A lot of times during his life, critics accused Phil Ochs of just writing material which would be out of date in a couple weeks. Those critics now can sit in the same box with that guy who wrote that Ed Sullivan wasted his time by having the Beatles on. Okay, what do we got here? I saw somebody. Oh, Donna Bergman. Hi, Donna. And I don't think I'm missing anybody. Okay, so we did that. Okay, next up is another instrumental. Actually, a couple instrumentals. Two very different instrumentals. So one, I think, was requested by John Rossi. Now, John Rossi took lessons from me way back, I'm guessing in the 80s, maybe late 80s. And he was a good student, and he learned some stuff, and I think that he remembers a long time ago I had a set piece arrangement of this tune. And back when I used to play more set arrangements. And it was real fancy. It had walking bass in it. And it was, it was kind of meant to make jaws drop. But I don't play it that way anymore. I don't even play it in the same key. So what you'll get, John, if you're listening today, is the modern version of the way I would play this old 20th century classic on Green Dolphin Street. on Green Dolphin Street. And Slim said he asked Tommy Emmanuel to play this, and he didn't recall it. Later, he remembered part of it, but not enough to perform it. I would be a little surprised by that. I would venture to say that if you had played Tommy a version of it and he just heard it all the way through, he'd immediately be able to play it with no problem. But we all have limited amounts of memory. He just has a less limited amount than us. So, and here's another one that Tommy Emmanuel probably couldn't play for you, because it's just outside of the kind of precision of his wheelhouse. So this one, somebody requested a Reverend Gary Davis tune, and I think that it had something to do with a movie that was called Green Dolphin Street, but I'm not sure. And thanks, Gary Wingard. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you here. Gary's a great guitar player. And see if I'm missing anybody else here. I don't think so. I think pretty much got the whole bunch of you. It's not a real big crowd for a Sunday, but it's a beautiful day outside. At least it is here. Nancy Lefton is here, and so this is somebody requested a Reverend Gary Davis tune. A couple people did. And I'll do my best. This is the 12 Sticks. The 12 Sticks by the Reverend Gary Davis, also known as The Boy Was Playing the Guitar and Kissing the Girl at the Same Time. So I think I've had my say. I've played my tunes. I'll play you one more. Rita Rubin, how you doing, Rita? I hope you're doing great. And And again, I can't remember who requested this one, but maybe Judy Wong. But I'm very thankful when somebody requests one of my originals. Jeff Blumenthal is here. And this is an old song of mine I wrote a long time ago. But it has, for me, withstood the test of time. There's a hawk on the wing, circling high above. There was freedom in the heart of the woman I love. Lord, she was free as a hawk on the wing, soft as a morning dove. Where are the sleepy days when we lay entwined? And is this the same bed that held something so fine? You wrapped round my heart like a true love of mine, round my neck like a clinging vine. Tell me, where is the love when it's gone away? When the price of the memories is too much to pay? I can't find a signpost to guide myself by. And is this a tear in my eye? And where is the hawk who was circling above? And where is the morning dove? So that's Hawk on a Wing, Hawk on the Wing. And it was Judy Wong's request. Thanks, Judy. Thanks for being here. I don't know if you could hear Charlie the dog just moaned. I'm not sure if that moan is discomfort, or if it's just bored here. You know, a lot of times he's just learning the ropes around here, and so he knows usually when I pick up a guitar, especially if I set up my camera and everything, then he knows nothing's going to happen, so he goes to sleep. And just as somebody pointed out, Suki used to do that too. And but he does sometimes bitch and moan about it. And as I was setting up, before I got the guitar out, which is the big signal to him that nothing will happen, he was getting his BALL and dropping it repeatedly on my lap, so I would throw it for him. But I just had to ignore him so that I could get ready to see you guys. So I wish you a great Sunday here, and if I don't see you, I wish you a great everything else too, a great the rest of your life, as that song went. Be happy and be healthy. Be brave and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. Now I'm not sure, but if I go to the halo cam, we might be able to catch a little glimpse of the boy. That I have to go this way. No, I can't get him. Well, you can see everything about him except his head. Anyhow, thank you for joining me. I love you guys. I will hope to see you on Monday and or Wednesday. Be well. Bye-bye.